When you look at Romans chapter 7, verse 15, it talks about we do the things we don't want to do. The things we want to do, we don't do. And the things we hate, we keep on doing. This doesn't just apply to Johnny Chang, our mastermind, right? Or, Caleb, my photographer, Tuan. It actually applies to everybody. People don't want to be depressed, but they hate being depressed, but they end up depressed. People don't want to be lustful, but they hate being that way. They end up lustful. It's proven, right? God is telling us, and he's showing us our image through this scripture. And then verse 20, Romans 7:20 tells us that it's sin inside of us that's doing it when we don't want to do it. So we're literally getting dragged, right, by like a Hellcat, essentially, right? A car that has 500, horsepower, and we're 100 horsepower. Yeah. It doesn't matter how strong I push, if something is overpowering me. The Bible is saying that not only am I struggling with my sin, that person struggled with it too. It manifested in this way. Mine's manifested in being a gang member and at people, right? But it all came from the same place where hurt people, right? So if we can humanize people, we'll stop looking at them as rivals. Rather, we'll start looking at them as teammates, because we're all fighting this one evil thing, right? Of course, those things happen. We should take ownership. But how did that happen? Is because we trusted ourselves, which led us to our actions. The way you think is going to affect the way you feel, and the way you feel is going to affect behavior. So that's why I always teach stop trusting yourself, right? But first and foremost, you have to understand that beating yourself up is also not going to do anything, right? And Isaiah 43 verse 18 to 19 tells us, do not think about the former things. Do not think about the past. Do you not see? I, the Lord, will do that. I will do it. I will make rivers in the desert, and I will make a way in the wilderness. So we can never forgive ourselves, because it's impossible at times to carry that guilt. But God says, I will do it if you trust my word. So that's what I've learned was, okay, God, I've done evil things that I could never undo, right? That I'm not proud of. But God is telling me, Johnny, I've already sent the answer. You don't have to answer for it. I've sent the answer, which was Jesus. That's why acknowledgement, being receptive, is important. God says, be like little children in front of him, because kids are always receiving things. They're very gullible. You say something to them, there's a monster. Oh, they get scared because they accept everything. We are to accept everything. Okay, God.